What's up, everybody? I'm back with another video, and I have made a discovery, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So here I have Milwaukee's M12 hammer drill and impact driver. These are Gen 2s. Then I have Metabo HPTs. I believe these are outgoing. I don't know, but this is not a hammer drill, but a regular drill, and the impact driver. And this is not their top of the line though. Okay, just keep that in mind. Then we have Metabo's 12 volt hammer drill and also a brushed impact driver. Did you hear that? Sounds like a toy. Anyway, we're going to talk about that. But for brevity's sake, we're going to just talk about the impact drivers here. If you want to see the drill video, then you can click that right there, and you can go on over to the drill video, or you can just follow the link in the description and watch that after you watch this. So let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to compare these three today. We're not going to run any like driving tests or anything like that, because although that would be helpful, but there's another side, and plus there's a lot of videos, probably not comparing these three, but there's a whole nother side to tools and when you're buying them that I really want to discuss right here. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into the video. We're going to compare size, weight, ergonomics, torque, features. We're going to talk about general pricing, and then we're going to talk about their warranties, okay? So let's go ahead and start with size. All right, so I had somebody complain and say, you need to get a table. But this is an easy way to compare them so you can see the size and everything. So it makes it easier to see the length of something and then their girth and everything like that. So as we can see, the Milwaukee is the shortest, okay? Now, let's take another look. All right, so to accurately compare the sizes, we got to bring out the battery so they can stand up. Now, we're going to be using 2 amp hour batteries on all of them except for the Milwaukee, because the 2 amp hour battery will not allow this bad boy to stand up. But while we're talking about the batteries, let's compare the 2 amp hour batteries. Now, first up, we have Milwaukee's 2 amp hour battery. It's super small, as you can see. Then we have Metabo's 2 amp hour battery for the 12 volt. And then we have Metabo HPTs, not to be confused with Metabo. 2 different companies, I know. The logos are same font and everything, but this is actually a 1.5 amp hour battery, but their new 2 amp hour batteries are exactly the same size. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the batteries on so we can compare the size of the tools. I was actually able to get them to stand up, so let's go ahead and just check and see the width of these things. Okay, so when we're comparing, obviously we see that the Metabo is the longest, right? From rear to front, it's longer, okay? Now, if we lay them completely on their backs like this, we can see that the Metabo HPT is just a hair taller. Now, here's the thing I want you guys to keep in mind. Also, as far as the width goes, let's go ahead and measure that. So we have, at the widest, this Metabo HPT is 2.4 inches, and at its widest, the Milwaukee is 2.2 inches. So the Milwaukee is 0.2 inches thinner. As far as the height goes with the 2 amp hour battery, obviously the Metabo HPT is taller. And then when we compare the Metabo HPT to the Metabo, we see the Metabo HPT is shorter, which, again, this is not a super fair assessment because this is a brush tool. This is brushless, and obviously the Milwaukee is brushless as well. Now let's talk about weight. When it comes to weight, this is all without the battery. The Milwaukee is 1.76 pounds. The Metabo HPT is 1.8 pounds, and the Metabo is 1.9 pounds. So not a whole lot of difference there. In fact, the Metabo HPT is virtually the same weight as the Milwaukee. Now let's talk about torque numbers. The Milwaukee produces 1,300 inch-pounds. The Metabo HPT produces 1,240, so 60 inch-pounds less than the Milwaukee. And the Metabo, again, this brushed Metabo, so again, it's not really apples to apples at all, produces 1,020 inch-pounds. So again, these two are very close. Now let's talk about ergonomics. So when I pick up this Milwaukee, it's in 2. When I pick up this Milwaukee, and I'm going to put it in 3 for full blast, it doesn't feel good. It's super fat in my hand. It's also torquey, look. When it stops, it jerks my hand. Okay? The Metabo HPT. Whew, man, boy, that is so, that feels so much better. Holding this for just a minute, yeah, doing all that. Then you come over here and pick this up. It's like, oh, yes. The handle is way slimmer, as you can see. Look how fat that is. Where's my measuring tape? All right, so we got the measuring tape out, and this is what I want to always say. This is what I mean by when I say this thing is uncomfortable. We see this is 2¼ inches wide. And this is, sheesh, this is just, I mean, it's not even 1 3/4, maybe almost 1 3/4. So this is a whole ½ inch thicker. This is a ½ inch thicker than this. And nobody want to feel that. Dang, this feels so good. So now we're going to put this in forward. It doesn't have any mode, so we squeeze the trigger. Now with this, it's some jerk on the startup and a little bit on the end. This is smoother on the startup. Very smooth on startup, but that ending though. This is a little jerk. Little jerk in the beginning, less of a jerk in the end. And then when you pick this up, this also feels really good. Which one feels better? I don't know. They're about the same. I call it a tie. No one will be disappointed with either one of these two. But this, no. Now this one. Both. There's a little jerk on the beginning and at the end. See that brush? Those brushes slapping together, slapping against the motor. All right. It's funny because that also, let's listen to the sound. Woo! That Metabo sounds way better. And the Milwaukee, loud. Man, that thing is like silent butter. All right, moving on. So these two feel really good. As far as sound goes, I didn't even have that on my list. But as far as the sound goes, I love the way the Metabo sounds. That Metabo HPT and that Milwaukee. Features. Now let's talk about features. These have none. All right, there you go. It's just on and off. Off. Now, as far as putting the bit in, you got to pull it out, both of them. All right. So the Milwaukee has quite a bit going for it by way of features. You're making a video, you need to get a bit in there, like me, like so. It doesn't matter. One hand. Bam, in there. Not come back out, right? Now you want to get out, it's another story. But we're going to leave it in there. Now, also, this thing has 4 modes. And when it comes to delicate pieces, those modes are going to matter because you have to have a lot of finesse to get the job done with any of the Metabos, the Metabo HPT. So I like, and I actually recommend buying a pretty powerful impact driver that has modes on it. All right. So it's going to make sure that you don't damage your workpiece. And you don't have to have all that extra finesse. So it also has a battery indicator on the tool, which I want to talk about because people were giving Metabo crap for not having indicators on their batteries, but none of the M12 batteries have indicators on them. Now you can say, well, the 2 amp hour, it's too small. Well, here's the 4 amp hour battery. There's nothing on here, but check this 2 amp hour Metabo. 2 amp hour Metabo, boop, has a battery indicator on it. So Milwaukee. And this just don't have nothing. There's no battery indicator on here at all. Not on the tool, not on the battery. Now all the ones I've ever seen, Milwaukee M12 tools have battery indicators on them. They have to because their batteries don't have it. And that's kind of annoying because when I want to check the charge, I got to go find the tool, stick it in there, and then know, okay. And pulling these out of tools is not all that pleasant. But with these, well, not this because you'll never know. But again, this is the old battery. If you bought newer batteries from Metabo HPT and well, you guys already see this 18 volt. I was going to say that for the end, a big whammy, that this is an 18 volt tool. That's the whole point of this video. Look at how much smaller this is than this 12 volt, even though that's brushed. But look at this is the creme de la creme right here. This is super compact. Look at it. And it's bigger in some cases than this. It's fatter, it's wider. Even the handle is wider. This thing is super compact for an 18 volt tool. Wow. It's so small. And that's just saying a lot. And it's not their top of the line impact drive. We all know that. That triple hammer is where it's at. But yeah, this is still super teeny. It's a subcompact. And I mean, what are you getting? You know, this has way more features though. Again, you want one with settings. But if you were doing like if you were somebody who builds decks or something like that, and you're just going to be full blast all the time, yo, I would consider that. And then 2 more things, general pricing and warranty. Now, we're going to talk about general pricing because, again, this is tool deals. We're never paying full price for stuff. Right now, this is $39, tool only, over at Ohio Power Tool, and has been for a while for some odd reason. This, I mean, right now during the holiday, if you bought this in a kit, the kit is what, like $250. There's 7 things in there. When you break that down, this comes out to be like $35 per item in the kit. But see, if you watched my video back in August, September, boy, oh boy, you got this for a tasty, like I did. I paid like $9 for this. This is like $9.40. Yep, $9.40. Now this, I've seen this for $99, and there you go. Is it worth it? Not to me. I would go M18 all day. I wouldn't do this M12. M18 all day. It's more comfortable. It's still small, and it still, has all the settings and stuff when they're different modes. This is for a person that has, I don't care how much finesse you think you have, but this is for a person that just that's not working with doing like delicate woodwork. If you're not doing delicate woodwork, fine, you can get this. The full blast and the lack of modes doesn't matter. But that's what I recommend this for. And again, if you want something smooth and it's going to treat you well, this thing is nice. This thing is still very, very nice. I like it. I've never used this before. I just pulled it out of the box, and I had no plans of pulling it out of the box. I was just going to go straight to selling it. But when I was taking pictures, I was like, wait a minute, is this is an 18 volt tool? It's so little. And I was like, let me go get the Metabo. I think it's smaller than that. Sure enough, way smaller than the Metabo 12 volt. I said, well, let me go get, because I was selling this too. And I was like, wait a minute, let me grab that Milwaukee. Man, these things the same size. And there you go. And then finally, we're talking about warranty. 3-year warranty, 5-year warranty, lifetime warranty. A real lifetime warranty, not a rigid lifetime service agreement, a lifetime warranty. What's the difference? A service agreement is between you and that company. That company can deny your claim for any little thing. They say, oh, it was a smudge over the E right there. We are denying your claim. If it's a warranty, they can't pull anything like that. And if they do, you can get the FCC involved, and they will force the company to honor their warranty. So, only tool company that I know of that has a lifetime warranty on power tools. Rigid, it's 2 different rigids. There's the original rigid, and then that's like plumbing stuff, shop vacs and stuff like that. Then you have your power power tools, which is made by TTI. Okay. So anyway, that's it for today's video. I just wanted to outline that. I'm going to do the same thing for the drills, and you may be surprised by that as well. Hopefully this was helpful and illuminating. See you guys next time.